Matich Monday. And with that, we welcome in ESPN college football insider, analyst, and expert Trevor Matich on the Deseret First Credit Union hotline. Trevor, in the spirit of BYU at Hawaii in a few weeks, what's your favorite memory of playing in Hawaii?
Well, my favorite memory is Kyle Morrell's miraculous play on the goal line to stop Hawaii, forced a field goal instead of a touchdown, and that play probably saved the national championship. Hawaii had the ball like on the 1 or 2 yard line. Morrell decided to freelance, and he timed the snap as a safety. He came running up to the line, jumped in the air. While he was in the air, the ball snapped, I think. He flipped over so his feet were up in the air and his head was down, flying forward over the line of scrimmage, grabbed the quarterback's jersey by the nameplate, and pulled him back. That is one of the greatest individual football plays I have ever seen, especially because of the importance of it in the trajectory of the season.
Yeah, what a crazy play. What a risk and what a reward for Kyle Morrell, who was honored, by the way. Helped run out the flag in a golf cart earlier this season at a home game. That was pretty cool to see. Let's talk about this matchup with Hawaii. Not shocking that Hawaii's in this game, and we talked about it earlier in the show. 13th bowl game for the Rainbow Warriors, 11 of them in Aloha Stadium, so they're pretty comfortable and used to this situation. But this is kind of a different Hawaii team, a better team than BYU's faced the last 2 years, Trevor. This is a 9-5 team.
It is, and it's a traditional rivalry. I love that. Playing on the island, I love that. And Hawaii's offense is really good. I mean, really good, especially the passing offense, one of the best in the country. BYU is one of the best in the country at getting interceptions. So that's going to be a really fun matchup. So this shapes up as being a fun game with a lot of offensive fireworks because Hawaii's defense, not so good. So I see BYU being able to kind of keep up with them. It should be fun.
Trevor Matich with us on BYU Sports Nation. We've joked in the recent past that if BYU can beat Boise State and Hawaii, the two representatives in the Mountain West Conference title game, then they would have a de facto Mountain West championship, Trevor. But in all seriousness, what can BYU really prove in this bowl game?
You know, they can prove that they're continuing with the heart. I mean, this year to me was all about heart. The way that they won 2 of the first 4 when 0-4 was projected, then they struggled after that, after they were physically beaten down, and then they fought back. And I thought that that's what this year was about. And I think that this game is about that as well. It's about finishing up, heading into the off season with that kind of momentum and that kind of trajectory. I think that's important. It's important that BYU gets there, and if they win the game now, they'll be able to tell recruits, look, we're on the way back up. You know, we've got fruit on the tree. You can see what we've done. We've beaten teams that finished ranked. We've won a bowl game, and you can help us take it to the next level. And so all these things are important in this game.
BYU's win over Boise State continues to look even better. 12-1 for Boise State, Mountain West champs. Unfortunately for them, the second highest ranked Group of 5 team, so they don't get the berth into the Group of 5 automatic bid into a New Year's 6 game. But we've been evaluating, and we just discussed where this ranks in independence. BYU's had some good wins, but Utah State in 2012 finished 16th. Of course, at Wisconsin, but that team ends up 8-5. Where do you put this in BYU's independent wins?
You know, it's one of the best. One of the best. Keep in mind that Boise State did have its backup quarterback in, but so did BYU. So it was a fair fight. And Boise State had everything to play for from a standpoint of the New Year's Six. For goodness sake, I mean, they'd be playing in the New Year's Six Bowl, I think, if it weren't for that loss. So it wasn't like Boise State thought it wasn't a conference game and therefore they didn't care. That's a quality win by BYU. My favorite one, though, is still the Wisconsin game. You mentioned that they lost a few games, but they were ranked number 6 early in the season when BYU played them. And nobody gave BYU a chance to physically match up with them, and BYU just hit them in the mouth. And in that moment, I mean, forget the rest of the season. In that moment, it felt really good to be a Cougar.
Trevor Matich of ESPN with us on BYU Sports Nation. If BYU wins the bowl game over Hawaii and the Cougars finish 8-5, would this, with the body of work in consideration, be KALANI SITAKE'S best season overall in his 4 years of head coach?
You know, I think so, and it may be the best coaching job by the entire staff because of the way the quarterback carousel worked. I mean, BYU has had times when the quarterback has been healthy, but more often, especially in recent years, they've had to go to the second and then the third, and then beyond that maybe. So it's, you know, they've played three different quarterbacks this year had to do important work in important moments. And I think that the fact that they were able to overcome that and get to this point is a real testament to Coach Sitake, to keep everybody focused, to the offensive staff, to, teach and coach, because that's important. The teaching aspect is huge. And the defensive staff to know what they're dealing with and know how to complement that offense. This was a really good coaching job.
You look ahead to next year as well. 2020, BYU starts at Utah, Michigan State at home, at Arizona State, one of the two teams to beat Oregon, and then at Minnesota. So, yeah, really easy again, Trevor, in 2020. This is a daunting schedule. How do you feel like BYU can put itself in position to be relevant going into 2020 with a lot of returning guys?
Well, they need to do what they did this year, except continue it. Don't slip after that daunting September. Remember, this year they went 2-2. They beat Tennessee, who's an SEC bowl team. SEC's playing on January 2nd in a bowl game. Or excuse me, Tennessee is. And then they beat USC, right? Both in overtime. So those kinds of things, if you don't slip then and lose at Toledo and at USF because you're kind of banged up, tell recruits that have a lot of choices that BYU is a place they can come and reach their goals. And so I think it's good that they're doing this. I think what they need to do is continue, though, through recruiting to build depth so that they can rotate more guys in and have a chance to win these games without getting too banged up for the next couple of games. I think that's kind of the next step in their development. It really is a step-by-step development, because each season that they do something like they've done this year, especially if they win the bowl game, but it's already been good. Each season they do this, they get into more doors recruiting. They can get more guys on campus than they may have in the past, different kind of guy. And some of those will sign at BYU. Then they win a few more. Then they compete even better at those high-level September Power 5 games. And then BYU is on the way. But it is a step-by-step thing. I think people look at, this microwave culture, and everything has to happen fast or it's not going to happen at all. And I think that's the wrong way to look at it. The BYU is on the path that they need to be on, and I think Kalani Sitake is the coach to take them where they want to go.
Trevor, is there any way that BYU football as a whole can call this year a step forward if the Cougars don't beat Hawaii and finish with an identical record to last season?
It's already a step forward. It's already a step forward because of beating Tennessee and USC. That's why it's a step forward. And also the way that they fought back after losing to Toledo and USF. So it doesn't have to be a huge step forward. It can be baby steps. That's okay. But if they beat Hawaii, it's more than just that. It's a big step forward. So the direction you're going is more important than how fast you get there. Sometimes you get there really super fast and then it's over. Look at Baylor this year. Baylor was 1-11 2 years ago. This year they were playing for the Big 12 championship and were in the conversation to be a playoff team right until the very end. Right? Now, Baylor deserved that. They played really well. But this is a team that's heavily loaded with seniors. I mean, their entire defensive line, one of the best in the country. They're either seniors and they'll be gone, or they're a junior. James Lynch was the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. So there's a very good chance he'll go off to the NFL after this season. So all those guys are gone, and they have to start over again, right? So if you do a microwave thing, very often it's because you get a bunch of seniors, and what does it really tell you long term? I think, as long as you're step-by-step getting better, that's what you want to do.
Okay, it looked like Utah made things easy for the College Football Playoff Committee, right? If Utah had won, they were probably in. Oklahoma gets in. Do you feel like there's going to be anything crazy in those semifinals, or do you feel like it's going to be LSU versus a pretty even matchup in the other one with Ohio State and Clemson?
Yeah, LSU should beat Oklahoma, but I can see a path for Oklahoma to win that game. Jalen Hurts knows LSU. He knows what to do against LSU. And the thing is, he has changed that offense because they've had a lot more called quarterback runs with Jalen Hurts than they could have with their two Heisman Trophy winners, Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield, because those guys had a lot of big runs, but they were mostly creating on the move. Hurts, they're able to have more called quarterback runs, intentional quarterback runs, and he leads their team in rushing by about 300 yards. So if they can keep that Joe Burrow-led offense on the sideline, they've got a chance to win that game. I think the committee got the right four teams. I think they got the wrong order at the top. I thought that Ohio State should have been number one. If you look at their resume, you can make a convincing case that they should have been there. And if you look at their offenses, they're both championship caliber, but Ohio State's defense is clearly better, in my opinion. And the reason that matters is that whoever's number two had to play Clemson. Clemson right now is playing at national championship level again. It's just that they don't have the resume to be any higher than they are at 3, which is not their fault. But it feels to me like the de facto national championship game will be the semi between Ohio State and Clemson. So I think the committee got the right 4, but I would have rather seen them put Ohio State at number 1 and set up a potential epic battle for the actual championship.
Great stuff, Trevor. I think we've got an extra seat on the plane if you want to come to Hawaii and hang out on Christmas Eve.
You know what? I'll already be there, and I'll be waiting for you with a lei. In my dreams, man. I'm happy for you guys, and I'll be somewhere in the snow.
All right, man. We'll be thinking of you. Thanks for the time today.
Thanks, guys.
Trevor Matich on the Deseret First Credit Union Hotline. Deseret First, you know why, we show how.